from a mogul who pulled up to a radio station just to make one thing crystal clear.
Stop playing with my name.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name.
Let's go right on in.
My name, come up, respect it.
To a Memphis legend who turned one easy question into a number nobody in the room could believe.
They offered you $5 million to play the game.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was so younger, like,
Wait.
I didn't know what it was.
Are you
To a superstar who kept telling the whole room the same 3 words like his life depended on it.
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
with Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all
it,
can't
man.
see that he loves me.
These are when rappers get exposed by interviewers. We start in January of 2018. Diddy walked into the Breakfast Club, selling a brand new Love and Light era, trying to rebrand the whole image. Problem was, his feud with 50 Cent was at a full boil, so the host skipped the promo and read his own suspect words right back to him.
I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for
Hey, man.
That should have been an easy laugh-it-off moment for a man who talks for a living. Instead of a clean denial, he tried to explain the whole thing away, and the more he talked, the more the room leaned in on him.
I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe, adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't, care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game and it's probably hilarious.
His body language already telling on him. They went one layer deeper. This time it was a story 50 had put out in public about the two of them, and Diddy had to sit there and account for it live on the air.
I asked 50 about that, and he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
A man who built an entire empire controlling every narrative could not land one clean, believable rebuttal, and the internet clipped that nervous, pleading energy and ran it for years. Diddy leaned on love to slide out of the smoke. This next man leaned on numbers, and the math just would not math. Early 2019, Soulja Boy showed up to the Breakfast Club in full comeback mode, swearing up and down he had the single biggest resurgence in all of hip-hop. Charlemagne wasn't about to hand him that for free. He brought up Tyga's chart run at the time, and Big Draco absolutely lost it.
This right here talk about Tyga. They lost his Travis Scott.
Oh, shit. Holy
Then Travis Scott nutted in the got her pregnant.
damn. Holy Big Draco.
Him? He had the biggest comeback.
That was the temperature for the whole sit-down, all gas, no brakes. So the host stopped debating and pulled the actual paperwork on the deal he kept flexing, the one he'd announced as a $400 million bag.
Now, you announced you had a $400 million deal with the World Poker
That was
Fund.
facts. What is what?
You said it was an $80 million a year contract for 5 years for in-flight
Facts.
games.
Google it. I still got the contract right now. What is you talking about?
Well,
Lie.
the company said it turned out that it was just shares that were valued at $2.5 million.
Same thing. Well, millions is millions, my baby.
No, soldier. Millions is not
There's a
millions.
big difference
You can't say
between
400 million and the stock is only 2.5.
Millions
That's a big
is
difference.
millions is millions, my baby.
One inflated number handled, they lined the next one right up. This time it was the pregnancy announcement he had posted for the whole internet to react to, back before the story completely fell apart on him.
What about when you posted a sonogram and announced you was going to be a father?
I got finesse
You
me,
thought
bro.
you were gonna be a
I
father.
thought it was gonna be a father. Send me a fake baby picture, try to get some money out of me for abortion. It wasn't. It was fake. Thank God I posted that because the internet told me it was fake. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I posted it. I was like, this is fake.
By the end, the pattern was impossible to miss. Every big headline claim shrank the second somebody actually checked it, and the hosts barely had to lift a finger. They just kept letting his own words do the exposing. Soulja stretched his numbers into the millions. This next man stretched his into a college scholarship. Memphis rapper Big Boogie pulled up to the Bootleg Kev podcast in 2023 for what looked like an ordinary conversation about his come-up in the city. Kev asked one plain, throwaway question about whether he ever went to college. That is genuinely all it took to set the whole thing off.
Where'd you go to college?
I ain't go to college, but I turned it down.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned it down just to do this, just to grind from the rap.
So you had an opportunity to do the drumming thing?
Yeah, scholarship and everything.
Where at?
I think it was like in Jacksonville.
And this is the part that makes it art. Kev didn't push, didn't call him a liar, didn't do anything at all but sit back and give him room. With every sentence that came after, the scholarship number quietly kept climbing.
It's a big college though, and they offered me like 15, like 10 million or something like that, 5 million, something like that.
Wait.
A scholarship.
Okay, but not $5 million. They offered you $5 million to play the drum?
Yeah.
What we doing here?
Like, what, y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was so younger, like,
Wait.
I didn't know what it was.
Are you sure they offered you $5 million?
Now the number is out in the open, and it sounds crazy even to him. So Kev gives him every chance in the world to shave it down or walk it back. He stood on business instead.
I turned it down. It was a scholarship, like, I had to go to school for this decade.
But you get $5 million?
Yeah, it was somewhere, it was in the millions though.
Regular scholarships barely cover the cost of tuition, so a figure sitting up in the millions read as pure cap to everybody watching, and the whole moment turned into a running catchphrase online. Big Boogie's number got laughed at. This next man's entire life was the interview, and the hosts pressed him on every single piece of it. May of 2016, the Irving Plaza shooting left Troy Ave wounded, his bodyguard Ronald McFadder killed, and 2 bystanders hit. A few weeks later, he sat down with the Breakfast Club wearing a bulletproof vest right there in the studio, and they went straight at the raw reality of it.
Now you sitting here with a bulletproof vest on. Everybody knows you've had a couple situations where people tried to get at you. Are you suffering from like post-traumatic stress disorder or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like just, regular street. You know what I'm saying? And I just gotta, before I was mostly underestimating my I got an excuse, like I talk shortness of breath because I got like a bullet in my back, so talking fucked up sometimes, but.
And that wasn't even the only time somebody tried to take him out. He walked the hosts through another attempt on his life. A Christmas day that nobody could have scripted, told in the flat, steady voice of a man who has replayed it far too many times.
Like, I'm running on the motherfucking highway, we jogging to the hospital, nobody stopping, no car stopping. I'm shot in my head, shot in my back. I had a bullet in my head, bullet in my back right now. Nobody stopped.
And that was on Christmas Day.
With the trauma laid all the way out on the table, they stopped circling the situation and asked the question the whole city wanted answered. The one that put Troy's entire street code on trial in front of everybody.
Now let me ask you a question, right? You're facing 20 years, right? You got 2 kids, your mom.
Yep.
Now there's a possibility that you could do 20 years in prison, right?
Yep.
And not to go into the case, it doesn't matter. You're willing to do 20 years in prison because of the code of the street.
I don't care about the code of the streets.
He was staring down as much as 20 years in prison and still would not bend an inch on principle, which is exactly the contradiction the hosts wanted the audience sitting with. Troy Ave stood on his code no matter what it cost him. This next mogul stood on a single word and drove all the way to the station to collect it. To really get this one, you need the backdrop first. On this exact same radio show, rapper after rapper had been openly airing out Cash Money over how Lil Wayne was getting treated. Rick Ross climbed in that chair and said the quiet part all the way out loud.
Now you mentioned Jay Prince, you mentioned Wayne, but you didn't mention Baby. What's your relationship with Birdman?
I don't have one with Birdman, you know what I'm saying? If you read the Source magazine, you will see that, right now, and really me just seeing what Wayne going through as an artist, him being a boss, me idolizing Birdman at a time, me looking up to Lil Wayne, Wayne being
So Birdman decided he'd handle all of that in person. No warm-up, no promo run, not one word of small talk. He walked into that studio already agitated and set the entire tone inside the first tee. 1 second.
Y'all ready? Yes, sir. I want to start this shit off straight, telling all 3 of y'all stop playing with my name.
Let's go on there, let's go.
Stop playing with my f***ing name.
Let's go.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name.
Let's
I ain't
go
gonna
right
say
on
it
there.
no more. when my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name.
He wanted respect, and he wanted every person in that room to feel the weight of it. But Charlemagne wasn't rattled even a little bit, and he checked the whole tough guy act with one calm, surgical question.
You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
And I'm pulling up on you.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hate my y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
The mogul pulled up to enforce fear, and instead got reminded he was standing over a radio host, not a rival, and the meme wrote itself the second he stormed out with his crew. Birdman came to defend his name. This next man came to talk about a friendship and ended up burying it right there on camera. Baton Rouge rapper G Money was once close as blood with a young NBA youngboy. The little brother, he says, stayed in his house and called him Big Bro, back before any of the fame hit. The interviewer wasn't even digging for dirt. He just asked about that old bond.
Yeah, that like my little partner. He used to be like my little brother. He stayed with me and everything.
Okay, so, I mean, y'all was cool. Did you ever do any music together?
What you said?
Have y'all ever done any music together?
Nah, but we was on the same label at one point in time.
The question was harmless. His answer absolutely was not. He offered up the real reason things went sour between them, and he delivered the whole thing staring dead into the lens, with a look the comment section never let go of.
He met by his sister too, though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had her a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he met about that. He wasn't really tripping on it back then, though, you know what I'm saying? He'd be calling me big brother and shit. I guess he just let that fame get to his head. Now he feel like he just...
Having put all of that on the record, he went ahead and made it final. He slammed the door on any chance the two of them ever squash it and get back in a booth together down the line.
Yeah.
I mean, will that ever happen?
I don't really too much see it happening like that. Like, I don't be with all that. I don't really be with all that. Like, I'm gonna just do my thing and keep letting him do his thing. You know what I'm saying?
That casual, smirking admission poured straight gas on one of the ugliest beefs the South has ever seen. And within months, G Money was shot and killed back in Baton Rouge at just 22 years old. His words never got taken back. This next legend also pulled up to defend an old story, and he picked the exact wrong host to test. Fredro Starr of Onyx brought that classic New York, 99 and 2000 energy straight to Charlemagne. But the whole thing was really about an old street story, and the moment it got questioned, he snapped, glasses coming off, voice going up, the entire exchange getting dead bad on camera.
I ain't say you was, but you
Don't
said
play
it.
me like that, nigga. Breakfast Club. Nigga. All right, let's get on with the interview.
I don't know what you
nigga.
want me to do.
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. You can't do nothing, big man. You can't do nothing, nigga. I know it's so fucking good.
I ain't here for that.
Playing the garbage, nigga. Don't play me, nigga. My name is Fredro Starr. Do your Google. Do whatever you want to do.
Now here's the twist. The story Fredro was so fired up to defend traced all the way back to 50 Cent and G-Unit. So on a completely separate sit-down, 50 addressed the same claims head on, and he never once had to raise his voice to do it.
Now, we did our homework, and Fredro said that you didn't snuff him.
Yeah.
And yeah, you and Yayo running.
Then you and Yayo was running.
I was locked up. I didn't even know what happened.
Cool as ever, 50 didn't just deny it and move on. He walked the hosts through exactly where the timeline came apart, letting the receipts do the talking while Fredro's whole version of events quietly fell to pieces.
His image just came up. You know, after he was here, he was talking and just talked himself into a bad situation. Because the timelines didn't even work. And he had previously been to the show to say it did happen, but he snuffed me.
Yeah, he said
Yeah, but then he did a video prior, which I didn't see till that night, where he said that y'all stomped him out, took his man's watch.
One man burned himself down defending the story. The other dismantled it without breaking a sweat. And that split screen told the audience everything they needed to know. Fredro ran hot in one seat, while 50 stayed ice cold in another. This next crew lost theirs on a red carpet before a real question even landed. 2017, the BET Awards red carpet. Everyday Struggle pulled the Migos with DJ Academics, Joe Budden, and Nadeska on the mics. There was already tension in the air after Budden felt Quavo left him hanging on a handshake. Then Ak brought up an old joke about Takeoff.
I feel like that's like a running joke with you being left off Bad and Bougie.
I ain't left off Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What you say?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
The red carpet was loud, so the question kept getting repeated back and forth. And every single time Takeoff had to say it again, the whole group's energy tightened up and turned. What started as a light promo hit was quietly curdling.
Nah, I mean, that's one thing I like about the group, because ever since when you were in jail, even though you might see one or the other, y'all move as a collective.
All right, we got to wrap this up, though.
Oh, my bad. I be trying to jump.
I couldn't
wrap
hear
it up
anything
then.
over there, too. Close it.
Close it.
That was the tipping point right there. Budden had already had more than enough of the whole vibe on that carpet, and he made the call that he was completely done talking.
Hey, listen, man, I wish I could talk to the Migos longer, man. It's one of my favorite groups. I've been covering for so long. I'm glad they succeeded, man.
Hey, man, you guys are nominated tonight. Have a good show.
Budden later called them divas and stood firmly on his decision to shut it down, while the Migos walked off looking touchy about their own biggest record ever. One simple 2-minute red carpet exposed real group tension and industry grudges all at once. That one ended with a drop mic. This next one ended with a thrown drink. Lil House Phone was a fixture on No Jumper for years, until Adam left something in an episode that House Phone says put his private business all the way on blast. He pulled up to say it straight to Adam's face, and Adam opened with his own version of why the footage should have been cut out.
Even if you weren't somebody that I've been close with for all these years from the beginning of the business, I still would have wanted to edit it out because I just think it's wrong for somebody who's a host on the platform to be exposed by somebody who comes on the platform like that.
House Phone wasn't accepting the explanation or the apology tucked inside it. He cut clean through all of it and told Adam flat out what leaving that footage in the episode had actually done to his real life.
You really think that?
Bro,
Like
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do
you
understand
saw
that?
those text messages
You
and you really
permanently
believe that I did
altered-
that to you on purpose?
I don't believe that you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterwards.
The temperature was already boiling over, and then Adam reached for money he had once put toward a funeral to make his point. To House Phone, that wasn't a favor being called in. That was the low blow that lit the whole fuse.
I paid for the
First of all-
funeral as soon
first
as
of
it
all-
happened just because.
Not here, bro. Not here. Not here. Not here. Come on. No, not here, bro. All right, let me go. Not here, man. Go, bro. Walk you outside. You ain't pay for. You gave me some money. You didn't pay for the funeral.
House Phone eventually walked away from the platform entirely, and the whole blow-up became a case study in how personal pain gets turned into somebody else's content. He exploded over being put on camera against his will. This last one put himself on camera and simply could not stay on his feet. Bunk pulled up to No Jumper back in 2018 in visibly rough shape, hiccuping non-stop and struggling to even track the conversation from the very first minute. And he knew exactly where the clip was headed. He said so himself, out loud, before it ever got there.
Like, you know what? I feel like this gonna go. I feel like this gonna go viral because I hiccup like 50 times.
Just being fucked up in general might be the reason why it might go a little viral.
Yep, it just might be.
Adam kept the conversation rolling right along, and instead of steering around his condition, Bunk just kept narrating it in real time, previewing that even a sober version of this exact interview wasn't going to look a whole lot better.
Because I would like to do an interview when you're sober.
When I'm sober.
If that happens.
Nah. You don't want to do an interview when I'm sober.
Right.
Cause look, when I'm sober, I may not have the hiccups. And I'll be like this. Yeah.
The hiccups are not the biggest problem.
By the end, there was simply no spinning it. Whatever was left of the interview gave way completely, and even Adam himself couldn't pretend he didn't just watch the whole thing happen live, right in front of the camera.
That was something. That was something else. He's like, he stands up and he's like passing out. Wow, man, that was something else right there. What the
The platform ran with the most dysfunctional footage of the whole day, and it pulled millions of views as pure entertainment. 10 sit-downs, 10 men who all thought they had the room handled, and every single time the interviewer found the crack. That's what happens when the camera's rolling and somebody asks you the one question you never rehearsed.